My colleague Pallav Bagla now joins us live on the broadcast. He managed to speak to the ISRO chief. Let's ask him about what the ISRO chief had to say. Also, Pallav sir, did you manage to get any sleep last night, or was the excitement over the top?
Well, the excitement is always over the top, but life has to go on. The moon rose yesterday. The sun has risen today. The moon looked beautiful yesterday. Now, what I can confirm for you is very, very big. India's Pragyan rover has now rolled out and is on the lunar surface. Amazing news. India becomes the first country in the world to not just send a lander onto nearer the south pole of the moon, but also to send a rover out onto the lunar surface. I spoke to Shri S Somanath, the chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization, and he confirmed to me that now the Pragyan rover and the Vikram lander are both healthy, both are on the moon surface, and very soon we should get images of the Vikram and the Pragyan from the lunar surface. He also confirmed to me that the science has already begun on the lunar surface. So this is the news we have been waiting for. Yesterday, when the Vikram landed, that was one bit. Amazing development. India became the fourth country to land on the lunar surface, first on the nearer the south pole. But now to have a rover onto the surface nearer the south pole means India will be able to get amazing science from the lunar surface. That is the big news, that the Pragyan rover is out there. Now, let me explain that a little further. What it means is, now India has two independent robotic objects on the lunar surface. One is the Vikram lander, the other is the Pragyan rover. Now, the Pragyan rover will look at the elemental composition of the lunar surface. Vikram also will do science. Let me also explain how each will talk to the other. Pragyan communicates with the lander, so that is how it is tethered, essentially with radio communication. Vikram can speak directly to Bangalore in the mission control. Vikram can also speak to the orbiter of Chandrayaan 2, and all of this data finally comes back to the Mission Operations Center in Bangalore. So overnight, when we saw the first images of the ramp opening up on Vikram and the rover gently trying to make its way out, overnight that process ended, and the Pragyan rover, and Pragyan means knowledge, is out onto the lunar surface, untethered from Vikram. So what an amazing feeling to have not just one but two objects on the lunar surface and two orbiters in the moon orbit. We have the Chandrayaan 2 orbiter which is working, and the propulsion module which continues to work in the moon orbit. So two orbiters in the moon orbit and two objects on the lunar surface. You asked me whether I slept or not. Amazing. It's very hard to live that moment when India scripted history by reaching the moon. It is an amazing moment for the country, but not just India, the world is celebrating this particular moment.
Indeed.
And I spoke to the ISRO chairman, Sri S Somanath, and let me explain. Somanath means Lord of the Moon. That's what Somanath translates as. So the Lord of the Moon has literally taken India all the way to the moon, but it is a team effort by Team ISRO, over 1,000 engineers involved with it. Now that Pragyan is on the surface and started its job, I am very happy, and so will India, and so will the world. Great feeling.
Right. The country is ecstatic indeed. Thank you so much, Pallav sir.